blue one. You've then got your probability of that risk happening, the impact it's going to have. There's lots of nodding. This is good. And then you can, there we go. Right, good. So you can multiply the two numbers together to give you a traffic light thing. But it doesn't have to be this complicated. This is nice and pretty, but you can just do it really simply. But the point is that by doing this for your organisation, that then gives you something that you've got a starting point. So when people are saying, well, what are you doing about cybersecurity? You can go, well, we've looked at the risks and these are the things we need to address. So a good example is a lot of businesses provide Wi-Fi to people that come and visit, but not necessarily in a very secure manner. So have you got a secure separate network for guests? Like, it's not difficult to do, you just set it up on your router's access points. But the risk of this is quite low. And then what we can do, obviously, we've then got the score of the risk. We can sort it by the score in Excel. If you're an Excel guru, it's easy. there's a talk later you can go to if you're not sure. And the whole thing is then you've got the highest priority ones first, and then you can work out what you can do to mitigate those risks. And then I'm not going to waffle on too much longer about this, but you can look at whether you want to reduce the probability of it happening, or mitigate the risk, or get insurance, etc. When it comes to cybersecurity, the biggest thing we can do is education. So thanks for coming today, because that's great. So you're learning more. But the problem is at the moment is that the risk is evolving very rapidly. So you and your staff, they need to have a process in place to learn about what's happening, because technology isn't standing still. These threats are evolving very quickly. So I would recommend that all organisations produce some kind of phishing training program for their staff. In IT, obviously, we love playing with software. So there's a whole array of different technologies with loads and loads of acronyms that you can bring into your organisation. It can get very tedious, so we're not going to dwell on that. Ask me afterwards if there's anything you're particularly interested in. But essentially it comes down to, the first thing is like basic tools like antivirus software. So pretty much everyone runs antivirus on their network.